Well, here in Nanaimo on Vancouver Island, young fishers from across British Columbia have gathered to learn more, to be educated and empowered about the industry. And we're here to find out about the faces behind fishing.
Yes, we started to sell the prawn tubs in the wintertime.
So the fishing community is a lot of cross-section of a lot of BC. So you get a lot of small towns represented. You get all sorts of First Nations, people that have been in it for generations, newcomers. It's really a cross-section of people that are involved in the industry, and that's one of the things that really makes it so interesting.
I have fished, salmon predominantly over the years, last couple of years with my brother. Him and I have been running our dad's boat for the troll fishery on the west coast in the springtime.
I grew up fishing lobster on the east coast in Prince Edward Island, and I moved out to BC about 10 years ago, and I was just floored by the stunning beauty and adventure and romanticism of the commercial fisheries here on the west coast. There's nothing I've ever seen quite like it, and I've just been on one big adventure ever since being out here.
My first memories on a fishing boat were probably when I was about 10 years old, coming out on spring break or in the summer with my dad, with gloves that didn't even fit on my hands and rain gear that was way too big.
I fish for salmon. I'm a fourth generation fisherman. I got into this industry, I guess my first fishing experience as 6 or 8, and it's been a way of life for me. My father was retiring, and the opportunity presented itself to take over the boat.
The fishery that we partake in, the West Coast Chinook troll fishery, it's a very sustainable fishery. We're very selective. The quality is the best quality that we believe we can offer, and it's wild and on the different species as well as the Chinook, the coho, the pinks, the sockeye, and yeah.
The biggest thing I think that people don't realize is that it's really just small families that are trying to run boats and make a living. There's this great movement towards supporting local farmers, and that's really just what fishermen are like too, and I would love to see more support for local fishermen, because it's just families out there trying to make a living and support and feed their families, and a lot of they're just small operations with fathers, sons, daughters, grandkids all on a boat.
You know, fishermen are people too, and we take a lot of pride in our fish.
Salmon dishes, favorites?
Well, there's always my dad's favorite, which is the teriyaki sockeye baked in the oven. It's a classic. My favorite is lemon pepper baked salmon. It's phenomenal.
I think just getting to know the people who are behind the salmon fishing industry. They're just such amazing characters. They love what they're doing. They're such interesting spirits, I guess. I don't know. They're really rambunctious crew that's really fun to get in touch with. And within the fishing community, that's exactly what it is. It's a community.
Although this industry remains threatened, what we have learned here today from the young fishers is that there's still a positive outlook on this industry as a new generation enters into this workforce. Dean Atwal, Nanaimo, British Columbia.